their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out. But if you meet a Fixie, please don't let their secret out.
The vent. Tom Thomas. Tom Thomas.
Okay.
Simka, Tula, check it out. It's pretty, isn't it? Oh, splendid. It's nothing but a trinket. It's completely useless. Useless? Look how well it matches my hair clip. Useful things are the kinds of things you truly need. For instance, like this rope ladder I've got. It's splendid. And where do you plan on climbing with this thing? Now this mirror here is both useful and pretty. Oh, how splendid. Tula, you say everything is splendid. Well, here's something super splendid that I bet you don't have. Oh, what is it? It's a mechanical super claw. It must be just perfect for scratching your back. Now look what I have. A photograph of Vector. And he signed it for me, too. Are you sure that's Vector? You've got a photo of the bravest Fixie on the face of the entire planet? Yeah, and the most beautiful. Is it him for sure? No way. Let me take a look. You'll smudge it. You've been fooled. No. Yes. Jealous? You are. My photo! Oh, no! What was that? A draft. This is completely your fault. It's not my fault. It's your fault for bragging so much. Please, girls, stop fighting. Let's go find it. It's just horrible to lose a picture signed by the most famous Fixie ever. It will be horrible when that picture of a Fixie is found by humans. So where could it be? I know how we can find it. Exactly. We'll blow a bubble and watch which way it goes as it floats away. We'll follow it and find your picture.
Do you know why you can blow bubbles out of soapy water? At the surface of any liquid, there's an invisible film that is very thin but very strong. If you want to see it for yourself, fill up a glass with water all the way to the very top. Now you need to take a coin and carefully drop it into the water sideways. Then drop in another coin, and another, and another. You'll see that the water doesn't pour out, but rises up and forms a hump. That's because the water at the top sticks together. Why? Because of a force called surface tension. Thanks to surface tension, water can form drops. It also helps us blow soap bubbles, because when we add soap into the water, the film gets even stronger, but still not strong enough to stop the bubbles from bursting.
Okay, it's ready. Now we need to blow. Do it together. And... I don't think this way's gonna work. Look, it's flying! We did it! The vent! Of course! Why didn't I think of that before? Have you ever seen holes in the bathroom or kitchen that are covered with grids? Well, those are called vents. And behind the vent is a long pipe called an air duct. Unpleasant odors and musty air can be forced into the ducts and sent out of the house. And if you want that old, stale air to leave the house even faster, open a window and let in some of the fresh air from outside. Keep the air in your home as fresh as it can be. Hey, take a look! It got stuck over there! Get it before it flies away! How can we grab it? What do you mean? Don't you remember what I've got? Teesh! Thank you, Simka. What would we ever have done without your mechanical claw and your fantastic ladder? then here you go. A present for you. Oh, thanks. It's just great. And I want to give you this. Oh, gee, it's just splendid.
Simka, are you here? Huh, what you got there, Simka?
A little mirror. It's pretty, don't you think?
Oh, you girls. You're all the same.
The fan.
Pass him on the left.
Step on it.
Now pass him on the right.
Look out for the wall. Hit the brakes.
Why didn't you hit the brakes?
He was just too scared. What do you mean too scared? Something got into my eyes. Those were your hands. My turn. Let me show you how it's really done. Oh, what's wrong with the computer?
Oh, it's been really acting up for a while. It turns off by itself. It's no big deal. I just turn it back on.
I don't like this at all. Come on, Nolik. Let's go inside and take a look.
Just like people, machines can get sick too. They can get a very high temperature and even start coughing and sneezing. And if a machine or an appliance gets seriously sick, sometimes it can be too late to fix them at all. So wouldn't it be better if we could keep them from getting sick in the first place? Everybody knows that people who look after their health get sick less often and live longer. And the same goes for machines. Machines break less often and live longer if they're properly taken care of. That's why machines need to be checked from time to time and cleaned and oiled. And that's what's called preventive maintenance. And preventive maintenance is something that always should be kept in mind by humans and by Fixies.
What is that? What is what? Can you hear that? What are all those sounds? It's probably just, a Fixie eater that woke up.
What? What do you mean, Fixie eater?
Didn't you know that inside of some appliances there live horrible monsters? They love to attack Fixies and eat them up. And the smaller the Fixies are, the more the Fixie eater likes to eat them. Ha ha!
And how come you never told me anything about Fixie eaters before?
I didn't want you to get scared! All right, scaredy cat, let's keep going.
Simka? Where are you? Oh no! Don't eat me, Fixie eater! Oh! Simka! Come over here! The sound is coming from here. Take a look. It's not a Fixie eater at all. It's just a fan.
Not just, Nolik, it needs our help. See how sick that fan is? Let's go and get it working, right now. A computer can only run when all of its parts are working. And even though a fan looks like nothing more than a simple little engine with a propeller, the computer couldn't work without it. It has the very important job of keeping all of those other parts cool when they start heating up. It cools down the inside of a computer by blowing a stream of air. But if the fan gets dirty and starts working poorly, the computer might get overheated and turn off. Or it can simply break.
You have to turn off your computer.
How come?
I'll tell you later.
That part's done. Now we oil it.
Let me try.
All right.
It's oiled up.
Just like your nose.
Tom Thomas!
Turn it on!
me. I hear this terrible roar of a Fixie-eater. But I wasn't scared one little bit. And I just ran right into the battle.
And Simka?
Oh, she was hiding somewhere. You know, she's a girl and they're all cowards. So I had to fight the monster all by myself. Ah!
Oh, I guess that was an example of how girls hide like cowards when they're too scared.
Well, yeah.
The solar eclipse.
All right. Here we go. Uh-huh.
Tom Thomas, what's that for?
There's a solar eclipse today. Look, and I'm gonna watch it.
That's so cool. And what do you need the box for?
Simka, did you forget? It's dangerous to look straight into the sun.
Huh? It's so dark.
How long until it starts to get dark?
Half an hour.
We'd be happy to help you out with that, wouldn't we?
Only one thing I don't get. The light will be gone? Like gone forever?
How did you come up with that? There've been plenty of eclipses before this one. In outer space, everything is in a state of constant movement. The Earth revolves around the sun, and the moon revolves around the Earth. Sometimes the moon gets in between the sun and the Earth and covers the sun. And so, for a little while, the sun no longer appears as a bright glowing sphere, but a simple black ball. This phenomenon is called a solar eclipse. But a solar eclipse can only be seen by humans and Fixies that are in its shadow while it's happening.
But anything could happen. Like, what if something gets stuck? Then, would it stay dark forever?
And when has that ever happened?
It's happening now.
Nolik, either help us out or stop bothering us.
All right, look. This is the Earth, here, and the moon, there. The flashlight's our sun.
You see? The moon's shadow falls on the Earth.
And now watch. When the moon starts to go, the light comes back.
Did it get stuck? Just like I said, the end is near. The end of the light.
It's just that someone should be more careful with the glue.
It's possible to take an ordinary box and make a special device that was invented by people long ago. It's called a camera obscura. This clever invention was used by artists as well as scientists. It was the basis for the very first photo cameras. It's quite easy to make your own camera obscura. Cut out a small square on one side of a box, cover it with aluminum foil, and poke a little hole in the center of it. Put a sheet of paper on the opposite side. The light will pass through the hole and shine through the darkness. And on that screen, you'll see the eclipse, only it will appear upside down. To see it, you'll need to look at it from above, but make sure not to let extra light in. Beautiful. And remember to be careful with those scissors.
But don't you understand that it's scary in the dark? And it's impossible to live in it.
Don't be a coward. You glow in the dark.
But what about Tom Thomas? Is he gonna have to walk like this?
You'll be able to light up the way for him.
And if I run out of juice?
I'll use my flashlight.
And when the batteries run out?
Relax, I'll find more.
In the dark? No. We have to get prepared right now.
Can you see the sun?
Uh-huh.
1 minute left. You ready?
A minute? What? Hold on. I'm not ready yet. I'll get charged a little more. No, I need to get those batteries.
10 seconds. 9 seconds. 8 seconds.
What should I do?
6.
What should I do?
5.
Ah!
4. 3. 2.
Marcia!
Here it goes.
Whoa. It's totally beautiful.
Nolik, come on out. You'll miss everything.
It's amazing.
Class, it's so awesome that we did this.
Look, look. Now the sun's coming back out. Show it to me. It really didn't get stuck? You mean the whole eclipse is done? It was cool, wasn't it? Uh-huh. Only I missed the whole thing.
Well, you'll see the next one, right? If you don't get spooked again.
You're not going to throw the box away, are you?
I'll save it for you. I can use it to store something useful.
Batteries, for instance. What if tomorrow's the end of the light and Nolik's not ready for it?